What do you got?
I think I can prove to a judge that both of these men had the mens rea.
What the hell is a mens rea?
It's a legal term the lawyers use. It just means the intention to commit a crime.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Mens rea?
Put the cuffs on him.
How could we have gotten mens rea? We take blood? Can you do it without taking blood? We both use condoms. How is this possible? I want to see a doctor. Can I have an independent blood test?
Money!
I feel sick.
What are you doing?
Mens rea!
She's beautiful, she's rich, she's got huge tracts of land.
This is called a stabbing motion! Stabbing motion! Stabbing motion!
Hey, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's me, Legal Vices. How are we all doing? We are joining the court live. Kevin McCulley here is fake news. The Miami Herald reported she already had a hearing and was denied law. My bad. No, she isn't. This is her sitting here now. Her lawyers just showed up in court. She's just waiting. She has not gone yet.
F2120812. It's $500.
So we'll bring the volume down here. This is a bond hearing. What are we looking at here? Courtney Clenney, she's been charged with first-degree murder with a dangerous weapon, i.e. stabbing her boyfriend to death. And she's asked to be released from jail pending the pending trial. She wants to be free until the trial happens and the verdict comes down one way or the other. And so she's asking the judge to put a bond in place so she can pay the bond and get out. Bond hearings are usually, hers was 2 days long. They're really, really long. But today's the decision. The decisions usually take less than a minute. Who knows how long this one will take. But they also do all of the bond hearings for that day stacked up. So she just, whenever her number comes up is when she goes. Her lawyers showed up a few minutes ago. They were that was noisy. Her lawyers were talking to her for a minute. She was crying, and now she's sitting back there waiting her turn for the bond hearing. And it looks like they're getting ready to go.
Yes, Your Honor. Kathleen Hill on behalf of the state of Florida. Mr. Sean Admirhoff had to be in another courtroom on a different sentencing matter, but he is also a member of our team.
And good morning, Philip, on behalf of the state of Florida.
Yes, good morning, Judge. Frank Rick on behalf of Courtney Clenney, F2214137.
Judge Larry Hanford on behalf of the felon family who's present before the court.
And this is as loud as it gets. We're 600%. There we go. So there we go. That's it. Bond is denied.
And Judge, Your Honor said order the state's motion for pretrial release, pretrial detention. Thank you.
That's it. That's literally it right there. Hey, Kurt.
I apologize for running late this morning. It says that for the court, I was stuck in federal court. I did have a brief moment to review Your Honor's order. I just wanted to point out, I think on page 4 of Your Honor's ruling, you indicated that the defendant had ample means to leave the jurisdiction. However, I think that was negated by the bank records and testimony of Mr. Clenney. The court indicated she had millions of dollars at her disposal and the ability to make money outside the jurisdiction, but the testimony was that her contract had been canceled. She's not working. And you
don't have a contract with OnlyFans. You can just post to OnlyFans anytime.
She is bereft of any kind of funds that would allow her to survive outside of the jurisdiction. And the issue, all those cases that Your Honor cited that she did not comport with orders of release, for the Las Vegas misdemeanor. All these cases were dismissed, and we know in this, at least in this jurisdiction, it's commonplace that if an offender picks up a new charge, no bond, and if that charge is no action, they're dismissed. Generally, there's a return to the previous bond conditions. So, you know, we're just wanted to point out some of the issues that we're having. We'll consult together as co-counsel and decide where we go from here. But obviously, we, for the record, will object to Your Honor's ruling, and we'll see where we go from here.
The only thing I also wanted to point out was Your Honor stated that you didn't feel comfortable having her released on house arrest to her parents in Texas. There is a potential alternative that we did look into.
They ain't gonna let her go. Give it up.
Patient treatment program.
Give it up.
It's called Karen Mental Health. We've spoken with the administrator there. It is a 10-bed, 60-day inpatient program. They often work with courts on release conditions. She could be released on home confinement there with electronic monitoring, ensuring that she stays in this jurisdiction nearby. She's monitored by the Miami-Dade Community Corrections Department on home confinement, and would, I think, hopefully alleviate some of the courts.
We love you, Kurt. We always love you, Kurt.
I have the program here today to be able to speak to you, but I could arrange another date where we bring in the administrator to answer any questions or concerns the court has. But like I said, we did speak to them, and they did say they were willing to accept her into the program.
Judge, I don't believe it requires response. There are no conditions that will ensure her presence and the safety of the community.
Yep.
We disagree with any release to any inpatient treatment.
I don't think that any form of house arrest is specific to inpatient facility is going to alleviate my own concerns about her ability to leave the jurisdiction, whether it's millions or whether it's substantial funds that have liquidated. I do think she's going to have to leave. So I understand what your concerns are. You can absolutely feel free to file any subsequent discussions that you can file with this.
I believe we have sounding today.
Sounding today, so obviously I don't think everybody is ready. So would you like to just get the sounding off?
I think that would be best, Your Honor, at least to give us a starting point.
Then are both sides announced not ready?
The state is not ready, Judge.
So you're ready to file?
Judge, we're not.
When you go ahead and give it, June, and give it new sounding colleagues. Actually, I'm just gonna give it a status date in 60 days. I'm gonna take it off the sounding calendar. You guys let me know what you'd like to do with it, but right now, we're just keep it regular.
Cool, 6.
2-6. All right, thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the next lawyer for the Mexican.
Judge, just on behalf of, Sally.
All right, that's it. That is the bond hearing results. The bond hearing took 2 days to go through, and that is how quickly it's over. Just said denied. See you later. They said, oh, well, we can get her into this program, Karen House or whatever the hell it was. They said they'd accept her. They, as uncivil law Kurt said, judge is like, bitch, did I stutter? No, she's not getting out. Now, the trial was supposed to start on the 19th, but you just heard her ask defense, are you ready to go to trial? State, are you ready to go to trial? They both said no. So they scheduled out, they took it off the calendar. There's no longer a trial date set for this case. They said 60 days from now, we'll have a status hearing. And they scheduled that for February 6th. So on February 6th, the defense lawyers and the prosecutors will get together with the judge again, and they'll give a status report. They'll give an update on whether or not they're ready to go to trial, and if so, how soon the trial can take place. So on February 6th, the judge may put this on the docket again. I told you there was virtually no chance this was going to trial on the 19th. So that's it. I mean, Florida is one of these states where you essentially have to allow bail, except in certain circumstances. And that's what the 2-day hearing was about, whether they met these circumstances, which essentially boiled down to is she a threat to the community and is she a flight risk? And the judge says, well, yeah, you know, she's got millions of dollars from her OnlyFans, even though her father, who was weirdly her financial person for her OnlyFans thing, which I just think is really creepy for some, well, not for some reason, it's just creepy. So, you know, her father said, well, she transferred all of these funds to me. So somehow that means that she has no access to them. It was a weak argument. And essentially all it did was said that she had tons of money to the court. And she's Courtney Clenny. She can find some simp out there to throw her on a boat and take her off to Cuba or some dumb thing like that. Even if she has zero money, she's still a flight risk. And anywhere she goes in the world, all she's got to do is turn that cam on and flash the titties again, and she's into making money. She can go somewhere with no extradition treaty with the states, turn on the camera, start making OnlyFans cash. And the defendant's argument, well, her contract was canceled. You don't need a contract to work for OnlyFans. Maybe she had an exclusive arrangement with him, was getting paid some serious jack, but all she's got to do, flip on the cam, and she's back in business. So, as far as being a danger to the community, well, she did stab the shit out of her boyfriend in the neck, well, in the chest, and kill him. But there's also testimony that he was stabbed in the leg by her previously. This was literally the second time she stabbed him with a knife. Then there's the rumor that her previous boyfriend, the married with children, Mr. Olympia, Sean can't think of his name, but her ex-boyfriend, Mr. Olympia, crossed her, and allegedly she gave him a good uppercut and shattered his jaw. So yeah, she sort of kind of seems to be an anger management problem who may present a danger to anybody she comes in contact with. The judge is not going to let someone charged with second-degree murder with a deadly weapon out on the streets waiting for trial, especially if the person's a flight risk, can go anywhere and make any amount of money they want, and someone who has a violent history. Oh, and also, yeah, she has like 3 other cases pending, one in Texas, one in California, and one in Vegas. I think one of them's a DUI and 2 of them are assaults on her boyfriend. So there was no chance they were getting out. She knew it. She was already crying before the hearing started. So that's it. We're all done with this for the next 60 days. February 6th is the status hearing. And I don't know what drop the phone. I don't know what's next on the calendars that I'm looking at. Let me pull up the calendar. The next thing is on the 14th, Bradley Yon, the soft sit pro per guy in Illinois. He's got a motion hearing on a stack of motions that he filed. That's coming up. Kurt says, release her to my custody. I'll take care of her, Your Honor. Well, maybe you can help her out with her Texas cases. Little quid pro quo, little pro bono, a little pro boner there. Anywho, sorry for all that. All right. Courtney Clenny's done until February 6th. We'll see y'all on February 6th. Very short stream. We did our OJ thing. We hung around for this. 401 of you here and 140 likes. What the hell? This was just a quickie. Get down there, smash the like button, refer your friends to this video so they can figure out what happened to their OnlyFans model, and subscribe if you hadn't already done so. Take care. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time for just a bunch of law rants. We'll probably be ranting about Clenny. We'll be ranting about the Brittany Griner fiasco that's going on in Russia. Boy, I've got a lot to rant about that. We're going to be talking about the University of Idaho murders, and some other things. So tomorrow will just be a cathartic law rant. And then Monday we'll be back with Maritime Monday. Until then, everybody take care. Thanks for being here for this quick little 15-minute deal. Mods, thank you for coming back here on a spur of the moment. You did good. Chat, thank you for being here. All of you chat are awesome. The Vice Squad is the best chat ever. Like, subscribe, hit the notification, join the memberships, do whatever. We just passed the 15-minute mark, so I'm out of here. Until we see you tomorrow. Stay cool, stay calm, and enjoy your legal vices. Law Racks out.